Imagine for a moment that World War III were to happen tomorrow. Would you be prepared? In our day-to-day lives, we're cocooned in the comforts of modern civilization. But strip that away, and what remains? The raw, unfiltered reality of survival. Now, let's step into the unthinkable, the hypothetical outbreak of World War III. Hello, Wand, welcome to 5-Minute Fast Facts. We're not talking about a Hollywood blockbuster, but a grim, tangible reality where survival skills become more precious than gold. In such a scenario, it's not the strongest who survive, but those who can adapt. And adaptation requires skills. We're going to explore 5 key survival skills that could tip the scales in your favor: honing your social skills, mastering the art of bartering and trading, becoming adept at hunting, understanding the techniques of finding water, and learning the basics of survival. In the face of such adversity, survival is a skill, not a given. Let's delve into how you can prepare. Wars aren't just fought with weapons, they're fought with words and actions. In a post-war world, your social skills might be your most valuable asset. When society crumbles and we're thrown back into a world where survival is paramount, communication becomes a lifeline. It's not only about expressing your needs but also understanding those of others. The ability to negotiate for resources, to resolve conflicts before they escalate, these are skills that can mean the difference between life and death. In the chaos, alliances can offer protection and support, but building these relationships requires tact and trust. Trust that you're reliable, that you're competent, and that you have something to contribute to the group. It's about showing respect, empathy, and a willingness to listen. And when words fail, understanding nonverbal cues can be just as important. A nod, a handshake, a shared glance. These are universal languages that can bridge gaps when words can't. Remember, your words can be as powerful as any weapon. Use them wisely. Money may lose its value in a war-torn world. Bartering and trading could become the new currency. But what does that mean, you ask? Well, simply put, bartering is the exchange of goods or services without the use of money. It's a time-honored way of doing business that dates back to before coins and bills even existed. In a post-war world, everyday items like canned food, clean water, medical supplies, and even skills like carpentry or farming could become more valuable than gold. These are the things that keep people alive, the necessities that can't be lived without. When it comes to negotiating a fair trade, the key is understanding the value of what you have and what you need. It's a delicate dance of supply and demand, and knowing when to hold firm and when to compromise. Remember, the most successful barterers are those who approach each trade with respect and fairness. After all, in a world without money, your ability to barter and trade could be your ticket to survival. In a world where supermarkets are no longer an option, hunting becomes a crucial skill. Imagine this. You're out in the wilderness, the city life a distant memory. You're hungry, and for the first time, you're responsible for finding your own food. Sounds intimidating, doesn't it? But don't worry, with a few basic hunting techniques and safety precautions, you'll be able to sustain yourself and, importantly, respect the natural world around you. First things first, let's talk about safety. When it comes to hunting, safety is paramount. Always be aware of your surroundings, and remember, you're not the only predator out there. Make sure you've got a secure base camp set up, and never venture too far from it when you're hunting. Now, on to the hunt. Patience is key. Animals are incredibly alert to their surroundings, and the slightest disturbance can send your dinner sprinting away. So tread lightly, move slowly, and keep downwind of your prey. Trapping is another effective method. Simple snares or pitfall traps can catch smaller game while you're off doing other survival tasks. Remember though, traps require regular checking and maintenance. And what about fishing? If you're near a body of water, fishing can be a great source of food. With a makeshift rod or even just a spear, you can catch fish for a protein-rich meal. But let's not forget the most important aspect of hunting: respect for nature. We're guests in the wilderness, and it's vital we only take what we need. Overhunting not only depletes food resources but can disrupt the delicate balance of the ecosystem. So, hunt responsibly, and remember, every creature has its place in the circle of life. It's important to remember that these skills don't come overnight. They require practice and patience, but once honed, these skills can be the difference between survival and starvation. Hunting isn't just about getting food, it's about understanding and respecting the natural world. Water is life. In a survival situation, finding clean, drinkable water is paramount. Imagine this: the world as we know it has changed drastically, and you're left alone in an unfamiliar terrain. Your survival depends on your wits, and one of the most essential elements you need is water. Let's dive into some techniques for finding and purifying water. Collecting rainwater is a straightforward method. You can also gather dew from plants using a cloth and squeezing it out. Rivers, streams, or lakes are good sources, but remember, water from these sources must be purified. Boiling is an effective way to kill bacteria and viruses. There's also the option of using purification tablets or a portable water filter. It's important to have multiple methods at your disposal as circumstances may vary. Staying hydrated is not just about quenching your thirst, it's vital for maintaining your health and well-being in a survival situation. Remember, water is more precious than gold in a survival situation. Never underestimate its value. Survival is a test of your physical and mental strength. It requires knowledge, preparation, and a strong will to live. Now, let's delve into some basic survival skills: building a shelter, starting a fire, and administering first aid. Building a shelter doesn't always mean constructing a cabin in the woods. It could be as simple as finding an area that provides protection from the elements and potential threats. Your shelter becomes your fortress, your haven. Starting a fire, it's not just about warmth. It's a beacon, a cookery, a sterilizer. It becomes your lifeline in the wilderness. First aid, it's about more than bandages and antiseptic. It's about understanding your body, knowing when to rest, when to push forward, and when to seek help. But remember, while these skills are crucial, they mean nothing without a positive mindset and the will to survive. In the end, survival isn't just about the skills you have, but the will you have to survive. Please like and subscribe to 5-Minute Fast Facts if you're enjoying our content. Stay strong, stay prepared, and you can face any challenge that comes your way.